On July 15th, 2024, a mass was found in Oreo's small intestine, later to be diagnosed as lymphoma of the GI tract. This is our journey. So this is Monday of a new week, and Oreo really isn't doing well. He hasn't wanted to eat anything other than a little bit of creamy treat since yesterday afternoon. And he's been either sleeping here or sleeping in the tree, not really moving very much. I'm going to call his oncologist today and see if there's any way we can help him. But he's extremely weak. He's very, very fragile. And I don't see him being able to handle the next round of treatments like this. This morning too, Onyx was crying. I know that both her and Pudding, they probably understand what's going on by this point. So yeah. Okay, so Oreo will not eat anything today once again, so I'm gonna try making him a scrambled egg, because sometimes something like this, you know, it has a nice smell and it sort of stimulates their appetite. So we got his egg here. Not as soft as I wanted it to be, but we'll see what he does. Would you like to maybe try some eggs? I made you some eggs. You want to try a little bit of eggs? Look, here, sweetheart. So he doesn't want to move either. He doesn't want to he doesn't want to eat anywhere else but in here. Would you like to try? No? You want to give it a little shot? Give it a shot, honey. Here. I made them for you. No? Not even eggs? Nope. Not even eggs. Oh, Oreos. This week is gonna be really hard. Oreo's reverted back to how he was before we started the treatments. His next chemo pill is scheduled for the 21st, which is next week on Wednesday. I don't see how he's gonna make it that far with the way that he is right now. He's a pack of bones. He's so fragile. I'm afraid that if he falls, he might break something. It is very hard to see. I've tried everything this morning. I've tried all of his favorite foods and he won't eat anything. I gave him the anti-nausea pill this morning and I gave him the appetite stimulant on his ear and he still won't eat. So Oreo's having a hard time going to the bathroom as well now. I had to help him in and out of the litter box. He still doesn't want to eat anything. I'm waiting on a call back from both the oncologist as well as our vet at the corner to get someone to come and give him some fluids. But as you can see, he's very wobbly. So I spoke with Oreo's oncologist this afternoon and he said that most likely it's the chemo treatment is not working because that particular treatment is supposed to work longer than 4 weeks. So he said there's a slight chance that, sometimes cats will react weeks later
to the chemo, and they could develop a kind of an infection that they need antibiotics for. But in order to find that out, he would have to go in and he would have to have a blood test, and they would have to check his belly and everything like that. And right now, he's not in any shape to go anywhere. He does think that having the technician come over and give him fluids and B12 would be helpful. So somebody's supposed to come over later this afternoon after our clinic is closed to do that, because they've got a bunch of emergencies today and no one can come right away. And otherwise, I can go to my clinic and have the blood tests done and have them check him and everything like that. It's all of the same things that we saw before he took the pill. And the oncologist said, you know, if it's not working, then we would have to change the treatment, because obviously it's not doing anything. And that's when I said no. I've already decided that I don't want to do that to him. It's like, because it wouldn't be for him, it would be for me. It would be for me, you know, just to prolong everything. He doesn't deserve to have to, like, travel 2 hours all the time to get to the clinic every week, and after they have the treatments they feel sick for a few days, and he doesn't deserve that. He doesn't deserve the constant up and down of things.
I'm gonna attempt to give him a little bit of tuna juice. This is from one of those katit soups. I just poured the juice out. You could see in his eyes. You see his eyes. And he's breathing very heavily. You want to try a little bit of juice? No, not even that. No. Oh, Oreo. So the technician just left. She took his temperature and he has a very high fever, which is probably also why he's the way that he is. We did the fluids, and she gave him a dose of Medicam to bring down the fever, and we have an appointment tomorrow morning at 8:40. So Oreo just surprised me, and he ate a whole Tiki Cat treat, but I couldn't get him to eat it from the tube. I had to, like, give it to him from my fingers. So I'm gonna try again to give him another one, a second one, and see if he wants more. You want more? Good job. There you go. That's it. Good job. A little bit more? Go work. Go work, buddy. He definitely doesn't have a fever anymore because he's no longer hot like he was yesterday. So the medicine definitely helped. I'm gonna try giving him a little bit of food again and see if he wants to eat something. We have an appointment this morning at our vet at the corner. I think he looks like he might be okay to go. Hey? So I'm gonna try giving him a little bit of soup. I'm gonna cut up the pieces of chicken, like, really small though, because he doesn't really seem to want to eat anything that has big chunks in it. Do you want to try? Here, give it a shot. Okay. Nope, pudding. There you go. There you go. And there's a lot of water in that because he, like, didn't even drink anything yesterday too. Pudding, are you checking the stink? Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. You got a stink face? Ah! That's good stink. Okay. So I did manage to get Oreo to eat a little bit last night. I gave him a Tiki Cat Creamy. He didn't want to eat it from the tube, but I ended up getting him to eat it by putting it on my finger, and he was just licking it off my finger. And he ate the whole tube plus a little bit, which is better than nothing. During the middle of the night, I got up to go to the washroom and I went to check on him, and he was sitting on the rug.
So I gave him a bit of food in a plate and he ate it. We are on our way to the vet. It's a nice morning. It's not too hot, not too cold. You okay there, Oreo? All right, here we are. You ready, Oreo? We are here. Back here? Yeah. So we are with Susie now. Hello, Susie. Hello. Oreo, my love. Hi. What you doing, big man? Did you get a temperature on him, Paula? No, we didn't.
I didn't know.
Because that's gonna be all sorts of
Yeah.
unpleasant this morning.
Yeah, so I wanted to leave it for later. You want me to do it now?
No, it's okay. I can get it. I just didn't want to repeat the the unpleasant twice.
No, I left it for you.
Hey, love. It's okay, love. Let's listen to your heart. See how the old ticker's working. Remember this? You want to smell? Yeah. Oh, baby.
Good boy, Oreo.
Oh, you sweet, sweet thing.
He's lost so much weight, though.
Yeah.
There you go, buddy.
Oreo, my love. You got a murmur going on, huh?
So apparently he has a heart murmur. I mean, that could be because he's nervous, but I've noticed that he's been breathing a little bit weird lately too. He kind of like breathes sort of, and she said his lungs aren't sounding as clear as they used to. So, I mean, there's also that. So he's in back now doing a blood test and we're gonna wait for the results.
So there's always some white blood cells in our bloodstream circulating, and that's part of our normal immune system. And what we look for when there's signs of big infections that definitely require antibiotic treatment is when either we have really high numbers or really low numbers of the white blood cells.
Okay.
And so you can see on the previous dates he had quite high values at 25 and almost 40. Today he's at 13, and on the visual graphic, it's really right in the middle.
Okay.
And so there doesn't seem to be any massive response from his body to an infection.
So with everything that Susie has said, it's definitely not the cause of an infection. So it's definitely the cause of his cancer, which means that the chemo is not working. All right, well, we are on our way back home. So we know exactly what's going on now, at least. Right, Oreo? All right, well, at least he's eating a little bit. We gave him some Fancy Feast. I know he really likes that. We did a little mix of Fancy Feast pate and Fancy Feast soup. Good job, Oreo. Oh, he's really eating. Yeah. Well, he didn't eat all day yesterday, so I'm sure he must be hungry if his fever went down. We're back from the vet. It's not the best news, but I mean, at least we now know for sure that he doesn't have any infection. So he has hyperthermia, which is the opposite of hypothermia when we get very cold. So his body is overheating, basically, which is why he has fever. And the problem with that, Susie said, is that medication won't bring that down. It's the body's response to whatever it is that's going on inside of him. So things that I can do to help him, give him a bath, which I don't think he will enjoy. I do have a cooling pad, but he doesn't want to sit on it. Fluids can help with that too, fluids under the skin, but she said he's not dehydrated at all right now, so he doesn't need to have fluids. But whatever it is I can do to try and help to cool him down, once his temperature gets very high, I will try and do. So, I've managed to bring down Oreo's temperature thanks to some of our followers. They suggested wrapping some ice packs in a towel and putting them underneath him in his cubby hole. So I've got a large I've got a large ice pack here, and I've been wrapping it in that towel in his cubby hole. We're refreezing it now because he decided to come out of the cubby hole, so I'm trying to give him something to eat. The first time that we did this earlier today, he ate once he was cool, so I'm hoping that maybe he might eat a little bit again. He doesn't want to seem to eat the food, but we're going to try with a little creamy treat once again and see. No? You sure? What if I put it on my finger again? Do you want it on my finger? No? Not yet? You just want to sit down and rest? Okay, well, you sit down and rest there. All right? Yeah? You sit down and rest there, okay, sweetheart? See, he doesn't want to eat just yet. We're going to let him rest. I've also put a fan next to his cubby hole. Just a battery-operated fan. It's been working all afternoon. So we're doing our best. Are you giving him some moral support? Yeah, you're a good sister. Oreo, you know, if you let her, she'll probably give you a bath. Hey? Right? I'm sure you would. Yeah. Hey? They're having a little chat there. Thank you, sweetheart. She knows. She definitely knows. She's gonna take care of us, Oreo. She's gonna take care of us all. Yeah. So Oreo is back under the bed this morning.
So today is gonna be a hard day because it's time. Oreo can not breathe very well anymore, and he threw up this morning, and he stumbles all over the place when he walks. And I can't see him like this anymore. And he doesn't want to do it anymore. He had a little spark yesterday, but he doesn't want to do it anymore today. So I'm gonna have to call the vet clinic today, and someone's gonna come here to help him rest, because we can't do this anymore.
It's our first morning without Oreo. Yesterday was really hard. I thought that it was hard when sunshine passed, but yesterday was unbelievably hard. Last night, Pudding was looking for him. Yeah. And like calling and meowing and things and wondering where he was. Hey. Good morning. Hi. Yeah. How you doing this morning? Are you okay? Hey, do you miss him too? I sure miss him. Yeah, I sure do.
So I didn't want to end the vlog right there. I wanted to keep it going to show that it's important, you know, to keep living life after something like this happens. It's very hard. It's very emotional. The loss is unbelievably difficult, but it is important to keep going and to keep moving and to keep doing things and to keep living your own life. So yesterday, Susie came and he went very peacefully. He did put up a bit of a fight at the beginning, but that's Oreo. He still had sass up until the end. But I got to hold him, and it was definitely time. He's in a better place now. I said a prayer to my grandfather yesterday, my dad's dad. He used to love animals.
and I asked him to take care of Oreo and make sure to feed him all the sandwiches that he wants. So I'm sure he got a chicken sandwich with extra mayonnaise right away as soon as he entered Heaven's Gates. And Sunshine was definitely here to help him on his way. The outpouring of emotions and kindness and wow from our followers on all of our platforms was really amazing, and I thank everybody for being there. So yeah, I hope that you'll all continue to keep following us and, you know, check out our little journeys and our videos and our day-to-day. We're gonna keep going because that's what Oreo wants us to do. Did you guys like a snack this morning in good old Oreo fashion? So last night, Pudding took over Oreo's spot. Like, he totally took over his spot last night. When I went to feed them, he was standing at Oreo's dish, not where he usually eats. So he wants to eat there now. He doesn't want to eat on the couch anymore. He's eaten on the couch all his life, and he never wanted to eat on the floor. And now he wants to eat there. So maybe he's honoring Oreo. Hey, buddy. So one question I've gotten from a lot of people is our channel name gonna change? Is our social media handle name gonna change? And the answer is no. I don't see any reason for it to change. Oreo was the inspiration behind the creation of all of my accounts, and without him, they wouldn't exist today, and they wouldn't be where they are today. I think at this point, all of us are Oreo. I'm Oreo, Pudding is Oreo, Onyx is Oreo, and Oreo is all of us. So I don't see any reason to change anything. I think it's a really nice tribute to keep it the way that it is, and just to keep going and to keep creating content that people love. Of course, there's going to be changes, you know, there's going to be things that aren't the same, but rest assured I'm going to stay true to my roots and keep being the exact same person that I've always been. So thank you everyone for watching our weekly vlogs, and thank you for continuing to support us. It's been a tough journey, but I don't think I would change anything. I'm very grateful to have spent 11 years with Oreo, and not only did I spend 11 years with him, I spent every single day of those 11 years with him, and I don't think a lot of people can say that. So I'm very privileged to have spent that amount of time with him, and I hope to do the same with Onyx and Pudding. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye-bye.